Welcome to Spanish for London. This lesson is about negative forms. Bienvenidos a Spanish for London. Esta lección es sobre las formas negativas. Hi, how are you today? We will study negative forms. As you can see here, I wrote a list of words: no, jamás, nada, nadie, ningún, ninguna, ni, tampoco. Meaning, no, never in the life, which is very emphatic, nothing, nobody, none of them, neither nor, and neither or neither, as you prefer. Okay, so now let's see how to use these forms properly when reading and writing in Spanish. First of all, we have no. Remember that the rule of thumb when you want to negate a verb is to say no in front of the verb. So if I want to say I don't want, we say no quiero. So I don't want tea, no quiero té. I don't want tea, thank you, no quiero té, gracias. I don't want coffee, no quiero café. I don't go, no voy. I don't go to the hospital, no voy al hospital. I cannot, no puedo. Do you see, in English, to say I cannot, we put not after the verb. Forget it. In Spanish, when you want to negate a verb, put always no in front of the verb. Same happens here. He is not my brother. Look, to say he's not my brother, I say in English, he is not, so we put the not after the verb. But in Spanish, we cannot say, él es no mi hermano. Never. You have to put the no in front of the verb. No es mi hermano. So remember, rule of thumb, when you want to negate a verb, I cannot. No puedo. I don't want. No quiero. I don't read. No leo. I don't write. No escribo. I don't study. No estudio, etc. Second, jamás. Jamás is like nunca, which precisely is not here. Nunca is never. Nunca and jamás both mean never, but jamás is more emphatic. So if you say, I never go to the cinema, you say, nunca voy al cine. But if you want to say absolutely emphatic, you say, jamás voy al cine. It's the same. The meaning is the same. And now, look at this. When I say, I never go to Peru, we say, no voy jamás a Perú. But it's perfectly possible to change the order of the phrase and to say, jamás voy a Perú. Both forms are absolutely correct and they have the same meaning. No voy jamás a Perú or jamás voy a Perú. Remember that you can also say, no voy nunca a Perú or nunca voy a Perú. But notice that when I say jamás voy a Perú, I only put jamás. But when I change the order and I say no voy jamás a Perú, now I put no in front of the phrase. What's the reason for this? This is because when we have a negative sentence in Spanish or a negative utterance in Spanish, we are obliged, for grammatical reasons, to put no in front or a negative word. So it's perfectly clear for the hearer that this is a negative statement. So no voy jamás a Perú with a no in front, or if I prefer to put jamás in front, I don't need to repeat the negative form and say no. So jamás voy a Perú is okay, but if you put jamás in the middle of the sentence, you cannot say voy jamás a Perú. You must put no in front. And same happens with nada, nadie, ningún, ninguna. You can say nada me interesa. This is okay because nada is a negative word. Nothing is interesting for me. But if you change the order, you have to put no in front. No me interesa nada. The meaning is the same. Same with nadie, nobody. Nadie va a esa isla. So nobody goes to that island. But if I want to say the same with nadie here, I have to put no va nadie a esa isla. So remember the two rules. First one, when you want to negate a verb, no in front of the verb. And if you are using words like nunca, jamás, nada, nadie, ningún, ninguna, if the word is at the beginning of the phrase, jamás voy a Perú, nada me interesa, nadie va a esa isla, you don't need an extra negative word. But if you change the order, you have to put no in front. Okay? Now, ningún, ninguna, masculine and feminine forms to say none of them, any of them. Okay, ninguna opción me gusta. I don't like any option. Ninguna opción me gusta. O no me gusta ninguna opción. Again, or you put ninguna in front, or you change the order and you add no. That's all. Now, let's see how to say neither nor, which in Spanish is easy. We say ni something and ni something, putting here the two items. So I don't know neither John nor Francisco, a Spanish name. So no conozco ni a Juan ni a Francisco. Okay, ni María ni Carlos van a viajar. This means that neither Mary nor Charles are going to travel. And the same here, no van a viajar ni Carlos ni María. Again, you have to put a negative word at the beginning. It could be ni, it could be no, but you need a negative form at the beginning of the phrase to negate something in Spanish. Okay, and finally, tampoco. Tampoco means neither or neither. I don't know what do you prefer to say, but it's correct in both ways. So, tampoco is the opposite to también. Remember that también is also to or as well. So if I say, for example, yo estudio francés, I study French, and I say, me too, yo también. Or I say, I don't study French, me neither, yo tampoco, okay? So tampoco means neither. No quiero ir a la playa, I don't want to go to the beach, me neither, yo tampoco, okay? So now you have all these forms to say negative things or to express a negative idea using all these words, and you have the structure to use them. And there is another one which is not anymore, ya no. When you want to say not anymore, let me show you. I will write it here. Okay. Ya no, meaning not anymore. So if I ask you, for example, do you study French? No, not anymore. Now I study Spanish. So you say, ya no. Ahora estudio español. So not anymore. Now, ahora estudio español. Now I study Spanish. Or if I ask you, for example, do you practice tennis? No, ya no practico tenis. I do not practice tennis anymore. Ya no practico tenis. Ahora practico fútbol. Okay. Practice your vocab. Continue with the rest of the lesson and then go do the activities, everything to practice with your negative forms. See you next time. Nos vemos la próxima clase. Adiós.